Hi guys, so welcome to this new video, and in this one, which is the third one to show you all the new stuff in the Rhodia collection, this one is their actual new collection, which was the only thing that was missing in their collection in my opinion. A few years ago, I decided that Rhodia was my go-to notebook maker because I love their products, and at the moment I thought the only thing that I will not buy them for is drawing, because they have nothing to offer really to me for drawing. And they came out with this collection which is called Rhodia Touch, and that one is for artists. And their idea is for every artist's paper, for each paper it's subtlety. And that's the main difference with other offers you have from different makers. So, Rhodia is a company that is about paper first. As they say, they are paper makers first, and they make notebooks second. And so the thing is that with this collection, they asked for the experience of the people from Clairefontaine. And the people from Clairefontaine are specialized in art paper. They make them in France, and I actually used a lot of them, but not in the format of notebooks. But I do use a lot of their papers because they are the nice, very, very nice art papers. That's actually also the ones that kids use in class a lot for drawing lessons or art lessons. So I'm just going to show you two things from that collection. The first one at the top is the Pen and Inkwash book, and the other is the Bristol book. But the collection actually comes in pads and books. The pads, you've got 5 different pads called the marker pad, the Maya pad. We've got different different Maya pads and the calligrapher pad. So you've got one notebook that is for calligraphers specifically. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 books. So you've got the Bristol book, the carbon book, which is with black paper, the calligrapher book, which is with paper, which is called Simili Japan, which is ivory paper in 130 grams per meter square, and another which is 250 grams per meter square, and then that one, the Pen and Inkwash. And you've got different formats starting from A5 to A4 plus, 5 different formats. You've got square formats, you've got A5 landscape, you've got A5 vertical, you've got A4 vertical, and yeah, you don't have landscape in A4, which I don't think you would have used for, but A5 landscape is actually perfect for urban sketches. And I think that's the kind of people they are addressing there: calligraphers, urban sketchers, designers, architects and illustrators. They say, ouch! Ooh, you can't see that because it's just happening there, but my leg is being bitten by a little kitten. Yeah. Rouge. So she's called Red. That's why you hear rouge, rouge, with that strong R that we have through that. So I'm pushing the kitten away from my leg. And so let's go back to what I was saying. So I'm going to show you the Bristol book first, and then I'm going to put that back on it. Right. The elastic band. So what's nice about these two to show you is that this one is a soft book, and this one is the strong version. Also the paper inside is different. So as you can see, let's use that moleskin. So I use moleskin coming with watercolor paper. I also use the Arteza with watercolor paper. Sometimes I use Hahnemuller. So that's what I regularly use, the A5 format. So that's the A5. As you can see, moleskin is as usual, a bit smaller than your regular A5. That's the regular A5 in landscape format. And if you compare the size with the Moleskine, here is what you get the same length approximately, but you do not get the same height. So you've got something which is a bit closer to the real A5 here. Well, actually, that's a real A5. Okay, and the difference between the two, so I'm going to show that to you. I hope you can see the difference. Both are fake levers. This one is an Italian fake leather, but the quality is quite different. This one is obviously fake, looks almost plastic, so it's nice because it's black, but it's not that nice compared to this one. First thing we noticed with my son, who is the one using this notebook, is how nice that fake Italian leather looked like. It's absolutely gorgeous. It actually does look like real leather. Absolutely does. Don't know if my camera can pick up that close. Yeah, it's going to. Is it? Come on. There you see it. See? It's great to the touch. I mean, if someone told me this was real leather, I would believe it. So here you've got the logo embossed inside with the nice touch written in a calligraphic mode just below the Rhodia logo. And then you get that elastic band with the orange color, reminding us of the original color from Rhodia. Inside, just get a first paper in black, and then you get that Bristol paper. Let me remind you, I've got to remind myself. So that's white paper in 205 grams per meter square. It's actually quite nice. Comes in 64 pages, 32 sheets. And I tried my hand on this to show you how nicely the color came out of felt pens. That's what me trying my hand on it, and my son hasn't put color in his drawings of Poppy the kitten that was fostered in our family until he found his own family. And so that's what you get. Also, it stands perfectly flat, which is something that you absolutely need when you do urban sketching or when you draw. You absolutely need this. You've got a page mark coming in black. I think it should come in orange, but whatever. And you've got that page card there in black, no pocket. I never use pockets, so I absolutely do not care. Now the Pen and Inkwash is a white paper in 200 grams per meter square, allowing you one less use compared to this one, which is, let me show you. They have these coating. So when you buy this on the other side, you get these codes, and you immediately know which kind of tool you can use on it. Is it a felt tip brush, or is it a flat brush? Is it a water brush pen? So this one actually you can use with a water brush pen. The Bristol book, there's something more that you do not get in this one. Yeah, which is the felt pen. It's better for this one is definitely for felt pens, of course, markers. Felt pens. So this one is a rigid format, again A5 landscape, very nice looking, absolutely gorgeous, and a bit soft to the touch, which I really love as well. And inside you get a black page guard, you've got your page mark. So I tried a bit of ink on it, and then I tried myself on a little sketching with the fine liners using, I tried a bit of this, the Neo color from Caran d'Ache, and I also used my watercolor palette. So that is my son with Poppy the kitten, and that stood very nicely. So I used the level of water I would use for urban sketching. There I use a felt pen to see how it would go. It's not suggested as something you can use on this one, but it works fine. There, that's the Neo color with a lot of water, held it perfectly. that worked nice. Now again, with a lot of water, so on both sides, of course the paper moves a bit, but not as much as the watercolor from Moleskine, as you can see. There you can see. And so that was a work on green variations from my palette. So all sorts of greens. I also tried to see how colors came out from the Peerless watercolor. They usually come strong, so that was actually nice. That not being a white paper, but a light ivory paper. Let me show you the white compared to this, so you can see. The Bristol is a clear, brilliant white. Also, it stays flat. Alright. And you've got the page guard at the end, and that's what comes at the bottom of it. And so you've got all the tools you can use coated on the front when you buy them, and they come in plastic so as to protect the cover, and that's absolutely perfect. Strong and solid. They're definitely a lot nicer than the Moleskine one. The Moleskine one is nice, but it's not as nice. It's definitely not the same quality, and it's approximately the same price. So definitely amazing how they managed to keep the prices down or low with the quality they have. And so what else did I want to say on this one? I can't remember. Yes, I got to tell you what you can see in my next videos. So I just received a bulk of things from X19, X47, X17, X47, so you'll see that in the upcoming videos. A lot of things, so probably in different videos again, so as not to make them too long. So that would be that. X17 again. If you remember, I did one video with a cognac one that was absolutely gorgeous. And we'll see also the X47. That's a huge notebook, totally different from this. Nothing to have to do with this, but definitely try that new Touch collection because it is something. And remember, what's specific about this is that this was made by papeteers. Do you say papeteers? Paper makers. I will stick with paper makers. I'm sure that one. By Clairefontaine art paper specialists with the experience of Rhodia, and also again the nice sober touch with great quality. And I think the top thing with this one is you get extra nice paper, very nice quality paper, in a fake leather that does absolutely look like real leather. This is very, very nice, and my son absolutely loves his new Bristol book. And so that's it for today. Sorry for the kitten interruptions. I will show you the kitten so you can get a look of that baby. She's actually sleeping next to the box that we use for foster kittens because we foster kittens. I'm going to pick a new one tomorrow evening. She's a bit shy. Sorry for that. And so you're going to see, maybe see a few kittens sometimes. So, have a nice day, or have a nice evening, or have a good night, whatever time it is in your place, and see you next time.